Aries, welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 25th of December through to the 1st. No, it's not the 25th of November through to the 1st of December. Jumping a month in advance. What's going on? Yes, we will be going into how the energies are affecting your flower a little bit later on. You've also got the Energy Tarot 2025 reading if you want to be part of that in a Zoom room meeting where you can ask a question and we can pull cards on those questions. Link is in the description below. You can join us there for that. Let's just see what's going on for you in the meantime before we get into all the energies and so forth. What's going on with the messages that are coming through for you on the Astroflower. So let's just see with the general energy that's coming through you, Aries, at the moment. It seems like it's really good energy. It's a beautiful position. But obviously, when you when you have great success within your relationship side, obviously it opens up a lot of different things that you need to deal with. And I think we've seen a great push on your well-being or your positioning within your relationship side. And it's sort of like you've got to concentrate on this, got to concentrate on that, got to concentrate on this. You're very good at it. You're very good at streamlining a lot of things and getting everything very sort of practical and working for you. But it just seems like you're just being pulled a little bit from pillar to post. And I think that's a good thing because it helps you to establish your relationship, helps you to establish a new love or so forth, doing a lot of different things with your new partner or things like that, or getting free from a partner so you can actually explore life, whichever way it is going it. But I still feel it's really nice energy, very, very passionate, by the way. On your financial side, it's building a wall of security here, and it's almost as if there's so much going on the relationship side. It's almost as if on the financial side, sort of saying, don't want to rock the boat. That's the sort of overall general energy that I feel that's coming through on your financial side. That's coming from within you. You get the Ace of Wands. Fire signs seem to be getting this a lot. No, it's not the Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands, sorry. The Queen of Wands. It's concentrating on the here and now. And I think this is what you're doing. I think on the financial side, I think you're trying to keep it simple so you can concentrate on the here and now within your financial side. Not rocking the boat too much, not pushing too much. I think that's a good thing, stabilizing the ship, as it were. But on your relationship side, this is where you get all of those different sort of little things going on. You can see all these little candles at the base. But she's actually concentrating on one. And that's the magic of life. And I think it's very stimulating for you as well. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. On your karmic path here, it's bringing together. It's like plaiting someone's hair in a way, and it feels like you're tying up a lot of loose ends, and it's on your karmic path to tie up a lot of loose ends within your relationships side, your emotional or spiritual side of life. And this, as I said, could be a new love. So then therefore you're exploring a lot of different avenues of life and seeing how it all sort of fits together, sort of scenario. Let's just see what's going on the universal connection. Nothing but quality connection here rather than quantity. I think this is really concentrating on the relationships that are really good for you, that you are enjoying. And the energy is helping you to do that by not involving too many people in your life. So, if someone is not popping up in your life, then that's fine for the time being. That's probably because they don't need to be in your life at the moment. Let's just see what's going on your past self. You're building, in the past, it's like you're building to a pinnacle of who you are. And now you're applying it in your life. And it's a bright light that's going to attract a lot of people, Aries, into your life. And it has been attracting a lot of people into your life. And this is where I think you're now sort of like, getting a lot more sort of quality out of life rather than quantity. You've had that input of energy within your life over the past few weeks. A little bit more sort of hectic on the relationship side. And it could be the fact that a relationship is being terminated, so that's opening you up and that's attracting you a lot of new people into your life because that relationship has ended. In your future self, I get this beautiful rooftop garden. So you might have a rooftop garden, but it seems like the analogy of it is that you've creating a really strong position within the emotional, spiritual, relationship side of life. But you've got this beautiful garden as well, and it seems like everybody wants to be part of Aries' garden at the moment, and it's making you very attractive, I think, in this sort of sense here. In the lessons that come out of this week here, it's something to do with quantity and quality. So, that garden is is a beautiful garden that you have at the pinnacle of your connection with someone or with others. But that beautiful garden is only beautiful is because there's not thousands of people in there. If there was hundreds of people in there, everyone's going to be so really tightly packed in, and you won't be able to appreciate the quiet and the beauty of that garden. So I think here is sort of like it's really talking about selecting and being, looking at quality rather than quantity connections with people that are around you. You get the Seven of Wands within this, the evident path. 7 for me is like revelation. For you, it's like the revelation has come through your success. Those 6 of Wands at the base. Yeah, there is someone that may be trying to sort of like burst your bubble, and that's where you're looking at the quality and quantity. The people who lift you up rather than the people that bring you down. And I think you're starting to see that in the world that is around you. On your connection to the outside world, you get that. The 3 of Swords. I think you're saying goodbye to people who were causing you pain in your life. And that's what I'm saying about if they don't pop into your life, it's because they're not supposed to be there at the moment. And that you're not supposed to receive that pain. You're not supposed to get into it. And you get the 4 of Cups on the past. This is where I think you've built something, and that's that bright light. And it's attracting a lot of people. And it's almost as if like it took a bit of time to streamline it all in the right direction. But now you're streamlining it in the right direction. All of a sudden, yeah, it's feeling good. There seems to be a part of something that needs to be let go of at the moment in the way of connection, maybe with family, friends, community, could be with an ex-partner and so forth. But you need to liberate yourself. And what comes out of the future? The Lovers card. This is where you're going towards. This is what you're letting go about. And this is what I talk about when the lesson this week is all about quality rather than quantity. And the quality is about people who are uplifting to you rather than detrimental to you. And that's what you're realizing there as well within the Seven of Wands. Sorry, it's becoming evident for you. Quality rather than quantity. I think this is what this is all about. The Empress card here, she has a control over her empire through her emotional sort of state. And I think this is it's connected to that. Sort of saying, I don't want that in my life and I want this in my life. It's much better for me because it makes me fall in love with life. So yeah, I think it's a really good direction for you to take here. And just concentrating on that quality rather than quantity is going to be very empowering to you. On your financial side, let's just have a quick look at that. Let's see what's going on there. The karmic path here seems to be very solid. There's a lot of stuff that's been put into place in the past, and the future is still to be constructed. That's what I feel like. It's like on your karmic path, it's sort of like you've got this foundation in place, and I think you're recognizing that foundation of your career path, of your business or your projects. You seem to have done the work, got the loan, know where you want to open your shop and everything like that. And now it's a case of kind of going, okay, this week here I've got to get everything into place that I make sure cross all the T's, dot the I's, and therefore I can then start creating and building in the future. In the connection to the universe, and the synchronicities, that's playing into this here. And I think that's asking you to concentrate on the here and now, not rock the boat, as I say, not major decisions. Don't take major decisions this week, but just feel very comfortable about the major decisions that you have to take in the future, by the sounds of it, by the feel of it. And then your past self has been very passionate. You've been working towards something really hard. This could be over a long period of time to create a position within the company that you're working for. You like working with, or with your company, or with your career path. There's been a lot. You've put a lot into it, and I think you're now ready to have that foundation so you can receive the rewards out of it. Let's just see, and it's like you're not moving, as I say, it's like you're sort of saying, no, this is how it is, sort of scenario. In your future self, I get sheaves of wheat. There's a lot of success here, but built out of good, honest, hard work, which you are incredibly good at, Aries. And I think this is where you are now starting to sort of realize the good hard work you've put in, and it's giving you a real value as well. What's the lessons that come out of this week here? There's a lot of sort of like nothing ventured, nothing gained, don't count your chickens before they hatch and stuff like that. I think there is also sort of like, you're so close, but just don't take your eye off the ball, as it were. Stay concentrated. That's what it feels like here. And this is where it talks about the investment in your career path and so forth. On your karmic path, you have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think it's been, as I said in the past, I think there's been a lot of sort of like stuff that you've been concentrating on, and you've really done the foundation work, and that may have been very, very difficult. It may have been, you may have asked a lot of hours in your life, a lot of emotions and so forth, and now you're getting into the good time stuff. And that's where your karmic path is trying to help you build that sort of future of, getting the rewards from the work that you've actually done. It's on your karmic path to get it. On the connection to the universe, you get the Knight of Wands, it playing into the Queen of Wands. And what does the Knight do? It protects the King and Queen. And this is where the energy around you is actually sort of this energy here that's coming in from the universe is protecting this inner being that is within you. And so I think the universe is really helping you. It's getting you into line. I think there's a lot of I think you need to make decisions clearly, quickly, but not extremely. If there's extreme decisions here, I think you need to get back into the rhythm of life so you can actually, get moving on. This is really interesting. Look at that. On your past self, you get the King of Wands. Look at that. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Both of them protected by the universal energies of the Knight of Wands there. So there is a you stepping into your power, and I think you've been stepping into your power for some time here in the past. As I said, I think you've created a great foundation. It's really, really empowered you, and now it's a case of opening up to getting the rewards in the future. But in order to do that, you do need to have those T's crossed and those I's dotted, and just making sure this week, sticking to the plan. Look at that, Two of Wands. A lot of wands going on in your life at the moment. Very, very passionate. Two of Wands is all about, planning for the future. The world is your oyster. There may be a little bit of traveling involved and stuff like that, but literally it's a case of sticking to the plan that you've put in place so you can really benefit from your hard work from the past. In your future self, quality rather than quantity and so forth. Don't go into extremes, or else you may find yourself a little bit disappointed. You may feel like the happiness after difficulty is only halfway there at the moment. Once you make those sort of decisions, the Two of Cups that are left that she's got, that is going to be you in alignment with yourself and investing in yourself, because one cup is investing in oneself. So being dependent upon yourself rather than being dependent upon everybody else in the world is really good for you. And being self-independent or dependent is really, really strong for you. Okay, let's just bring up the energies and see what's been going on with that and see how that affects your reading this week. So here we have the sun, and if you want to know more about the energies and how the different types of energies, although it could well be the same, say like emotional energies comes in multitudes of different forms, as much as earth, water and fire, different forms of fire. If you want to know more about that, please do go and see the energy update. But we have these coronal holes, and they've been a major feature over the past week and a half, 10 days. So this earth energy is starting to really install itself within the system, converting ideas into reality, which is really good. And I think this plays beautifully within your financial world as well. Helps you to be really fixed about your energies in the physical world, and helps you to really concentrate on things and get things really concentrated. But you do have the emotional energies that come through for the filament energies, which is that emotional drive behind it. So the main energy that's been going on at the moment is the earth and water energies. So we will be mainly looking into that sort of energies. The fire and air energy, and this is the X-ray flux over the past week. You can see that there has been some M flares and so forth. Nothing really coming in our direction. It's just sort of like ticking it over, as it were. And you can see the aura, or the magnetic field of the Earth, the KP index, has not been troubled at all, really. So therefore, there's not a lot of energy coming out from the outside of the Earth. It's mainly coming from within the Earth. And this is what I was talking about on the energy update. It's a reset of the energies and moving on to Earth energies. And this is the earthquakes that we had earlier on in the week. And I was talking about this one here in the South Pole and in the North Pole. And this is like resetting the energies. They were the biggest earthquakes that we had last week. And since this eruption up here, we've now got the volcanoes that are erupting in Iceland. So this is this earth energy that's coming to the surface, filtering through the energy of the earth, and therefore it's filtering through you and me, through your chakra and your aura system. If you want to see more about it, please do go and see the energy update. It will give you a lot more sort of information, as it were. So let's just move on to see how that earth and water energy is playing into your system. So we're looking at earth and water connections. There's two particular points. There's this crossing point here where you get this fixed earth that comes in from Taurus, and you have that mutable water that comes all the way through you from Pisces. The other water earth connections you have at the base of this petal here, which is your past in your relationship side. And this is where I think you're, through your mutable emotions, so playing with the sort of situation, seeing about what is quality rather than quantity, this gives you a direction through the energy that comes through from Cancer, that cardinal earth energy, which allows you to deal with this Three of Swords scenario. So I'd like to pull a few cards on here to see that consistent energy that's coming in with the fixed earth and that mutable water. So I think we'll pull on each of those four branches there, but I will pull something down there to see if we can elucidate a little bit more what's going on with the Three of Swords for you. So let me just sort my cards out so we can see exactly what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to start off, I think we're going to start off on the emotional side of life, I think, because there's a little bit more seem to be going on there. Let's just see what's going on for you on that side. You've got the Four of Wands. This is the consistency. This is where it's sort of saying to you quality rather than quantity. It's showing to you the Two of Wands, your plan, and the Two of Wands of another person, their plan, you two coming together. This could be a real sort of like marriage card as well, a new relationship, helping you to deal with that emotional sort of side of disappointment or complications in from certain people that are around you. Let's just see what the mutable waters is all about. That's that cardinal earth, so that's fixing you in line with people that are around you. Yeah, you get the Magician. You can literally create what you want. You get the Magician with the Queen of Wands here, and at the base of the Queen of Wands you can see that sort of black cat because she's very magical, and this is what you can do with your emotions. If you allow your emotions to dovetail with others that are around you, this is where I think you're going to find that actually you have a lot more sort of control in the way you invest in life and who you invest in, and therefore you can choose quality over quantity, as it were. Let's just see what's going on. This base here, this base of the Four of Cups, you get the King of Swords. This is a judgment card. This is judgment about this, and I think this is giving you a judgment, a heads up on the fixed earth at the top there of who you should be connected with. It's also sort of wisdom. It gives you a clear vision of where you're going in life. So obviously there is some sort of judgment that you need to place upon maybe one person who is not happy about your new love. That could well be, and they're causing you pain because they've been in your life for a long time, and maybe that's a decision you need to make and be a little bit more sort of flexible in order to sort of like help them see the situation. If they don't see it, I'm not sure that it's actually a good idea to have them in your life. Okay, so that's the sort of people that may not be there, that may not pop up in your life, and that could well be the reason. On your financial side, fixed moon. You get the moon with the mutable energy here. A lot of surprises, really. I think there's a big surprise coming into your life here. I think it's also helping you to, as I said, concentrate on the underbelly of life, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. I think this is what you're doing here this week, and I think the energy is helping you to do that. And that helps you to be a lot more fixed in the vibration within the physical world, so you can build upon that great foundation that you have. Six of Wands. Yes, you have a lot of success within your life, and being streamlining things and being really sort of like defined about what you want in your life. And taking control of the situation is certainly going to breed your success of the future, no doubt about it. So there you go, Aries. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Don't forget about the energy update or the Energy 2025 tarot reading that will be in a Zoom call. If you want to be part of that, there's a link in the description below. I will see you soon. Thanking you very much for all your support. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.